Welcome to Average Kitchen Eats. I'm Corey. Today is going to be a pretty quick one. Today we're making homemade butter and we're using 35% cream because this is the highest I can get. Now, when you do this, you want to get the highest amount possible, like 40, 42. I couldn't find it anywhere. I picked this up at Costco, I think for $6. Let's see how it turns out. All right, let's start by just pouring this 35% cream into the stand mixer. And I promise you, this is real easy. You could do this with your kids, something fun to do. Real butter tastes way better, fluffier, and you can also flavor it. You could have garlic butter, cowboy butter. You can do anything you want. But it definitely helps when you got a stand mixer. You don't want to do it like the Amish used to do. Unless you want to work out, I guess. All right, let's pour all that in there. Okay, now put your mixer down. Now you want to start off slow because it might shoot out. So let's just put it on a 1, slowly start it off, see what happens. Okay, turn it up a bit. That seems good. Now what's going to happen is, as this slowly mixes here, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, it's going to go from 35% cream, then it's going to go to whipped cream. You're going to see it. It's going to get thick. You can stop there. There's your cream for cake. Or you keep going, then you're going to see the butter separate from the cream. And then you're going to have buttermilk cream. You can also save that as well. So let's continue to mix this up. Turn it up. Now, I don't know if you can see how that's going from the camera or not. Maybe we can get a zoomed in view. Okay, then go a little closer to it. Okay, now you can see it. You can see it's really starting to thick up. If you go a little closer, you can almost see it's almost whipped cream. And you have to make sure when you do this, make sure your cream is cold. Turn your fridge up a bit. I put mine in the deep freeze just for a couple of minutes to make sure. And now you can see it's getting thicker. Let's turn it up a little more. Yeah, you just gotta be careful. You don't want that spraying all over your walls and everything. It could be fun, but the cleanup will not. All right, here we go. So right now, you could use this for cake mix. I'll give you a close-up view. If you go in there, as you can see, this is pretty much your whipped cream. You could go a little more if you want it thicker, but don't stop here. Just keep going. Now the next stage you're going to see, it's going to turn yellow and then it's going to separate. You're going to see butter separate from the buttermilk. Let's continue. Okay, now you can see, if you get a little bit closer, you can see now it's starting to go yellow on the edges. So now it's thick whipped cream. Now it's starting to turn to butter. You can see the yellowness in the cream. Now it's going to start getting real thick and you'll see it separate. Okay, now if you go in and take a quick look, now you can see that it's starting to look like cottage cheese, right? So you go from cream to thin whipped cream to thick whipped cream. Now it's at cottage cheese and it should be going to butter here, separated pretty soon. Separate from the buttermilk. I got a cloth on it right now because it's starting to spray out. You could put a big one on, but if you take a look at it, I'm going to stop it real quick and give you guys a look to see what it looks like. Now you can see if you come close, but it's not there yet. It's almost ready. You put the splash guard back on there. It's getting there. Now it's becoming a mess, so let's continue. Okay, folks, so here we go. It is now separated. Let me get this guard off here. So here we go. Now you have, this is your butter right here. All this is your butter. So we're just going to pick this out nice cold. Look at this. Hard butter. We're just going to put that in the bottom. Okay. Just push it all down in there. Don't worry, your hands are going to get dirty. That's okay. Now this is just exactly, you could eat it like this if you want it, but we're going to add some salt to it. Okay, so you got your butter and you got your buttermilk. Now you can save that and use that for whatever you want. So let me just go and clean up my hands, and then I'm going to show you the next step. Okay, so everything is set up now. Now you need your ice bath filled with, just ice, and, get it cold as you can get it. And you have your separated butter and buttermilk. So the next step is to take all your buttermilk here, your butter, and you're just going to make a big ball. You take all this out. This is all. Let's separate it. Okay? That's it. Now you're left with this giant ball. And what you got to do is you got to put it in this ice bath. Okay? Now if you come close, you just got to squeeze this out. When you squeeze it, you can see, you might not see it on the camera, but you're squeezing all that buttermilk out. So you're going to keep doing this. When I'm squeezing, you can still see milk. I'm just going to keep dumping it, squeezing it, squeezing it. There's still milk. Or you can do it, probably better to do it in sections so it's smaller. Okay, so just going to keep working it. Okay, keep working it. And you want to get as much milk out. Try to get all the milk out. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is when you store it in your fridge, it's going to go rancid. It'll go bad because obviously there's milk in it, right? Cream. So you want to get all that out. Just keep dumping. Keep squeezing. Now you can use a towel if you got. You can use a little thin towel, or I forget what you call the things, but you can put your butter in there and squeeze it out if you don't want to get it on your hands. But I like getting my hands dirty, so that's okay. You just keep squeezing. Okay. All right. Squeeze. Squeeze. Dip. Now this one. This one seems good. Yeah, okay. This one seems good. Do the next one. So, same thing. And you can see the texture of this. This is real good. Keep squeezing. And this also firms up your butter as well when you're doing this. You're dipping it, squeezing the excess cream out of it, milk, and it also firms it. Okay, I think that's good. Doesn't look like there's any more coming out of it. Okay, that's it for that. Now we're going to weigh it and see how much we got out of 1 liter of 35% cream and compare it to what I bought. I bought the cream at Costco. I bought some butter at Food Basics. Let's see how it is. Okay, so here's my butter that I separated. As you can see, I believe it's 378 grams or 380, whatever. And that cost $6 or $7, $6.50, whatever. This here, this is 850 grams. I think it was almost $10, 9 something or whatever. So it's up to you, whatever you think is the better deal. Probably this. This is more fun, more healthier, I would say. And you can also flavor it yourself. You can do garlic butter, cowboy butter. You can do whatever you want with it. Now, I usually put it in parchment paper, roll it up, and kind of shape it to what I want. But I ran out of parchment paper. So let me just get my bowl here. Next, if you come over here and look at this, put those in there. Now we're just going to smash these down just a bit. If you see, you can see that that is literally your butter. Now we're just going to put some salt in it. To salt it, you can put as much as you want. Like I said, I'm just doing salted butter. Now you just want to fold that over. And you kind of got to be quick with this because as soon as you start taking it out of the ice bath, she starts to melt and get soft. So you're just going to fold it over. And you're just going to flatten her out again. And then you're just going to add some more salt. That was just the scale head falling off there. Okay, that should be good enough butter. Now I'm going to pull this out. All right. Now she's already getting soft. So now we're just going to shape it here. I can already feel it. Now you can put it into a little brick, you know. You got yourself a little brick. Put it in parchment paper, whatever you got. I'm going to be putting in this little thing. And I'm just going to be flattening her down. Shoot, I don't know if that's going to fit. That's not going to fit in that one. Let me just scoot that over real quick. Okay, so we're just going to put it in a different container here. Let me just smooth it out to whatever here. Way better size. Like I said, you could roll it in parchment paper, do whatever you want. I'm going to keep it in this guy here. Now, this too will last you maybe 10 years. Maybe not that much, but years and years. You could freeze this, use it for baking. It's going to last forever. You just put it in the fridge. That's that. Now your buttermilk, you can see how much is in here. I mean, it's not too much, but it's probably enough for a good round of mashed potatoes. Perfect for that. Pancakes. You can use it for baking. Whatever you want. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you next time.